Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, GMB SHOW. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. The studio lights blazed into life, casting their usual golden glow across the plush turquoise sofas of ITV this morning. The famous jingle faded, and camera zoomed in on the charming smile of Ben Shephard, who sat unusually upright, a twinkle in his eye, fingers tapping a thick manila envelope perched teasingly on his lap. "Good morning, Britain," he said, his voice brimming with barely restrained excitement. "It's 10:01 a.m., you're watching This Morning, and I have some exciting news just in." Holly Willoughby, seated beside him, raised a brow with mock suspicion. "Oh, we're starting like that, are we? Straight in with the tease?" Ben grinned. "You know me, Hulse. I love a good surprise. And this one, well, let's just say it's going to blow the doors off the studio." The camera zoomed slightly closer, viewers across the country leaning in their seats, breakfast bowls suspended midair. "So," Ben continued, holding up the envelope like it was the golden ticket to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, "this morning, live, we're revealing something we've been keeping under wraps for months now, and I only got permission to share it 5 minutes before we went on air." "Oh, come on," Holly laughed, playfully snatching for the envelope. "You're such a tease." He laughed, dodging her hand. All right, here it is." He opened the envelope with deliberate slowness. The studio held its breath. "I'm thrilled to announce," he paused for dramatic effect, "that This Morning is going on the road for the first time in over a decade." The studio erupted into applause. The camera panned across the crew who cheered, while the Twitter feed at the bottom of the screen exploded with real-time reactions. "But wait," Ben said, raising a finger. "There's more." "Oh, there always is," Holly said, grinning. Ben stood up now, waving the envelope like a wand. "We're not just taking the show on the road, we're broadcasting live from 10 secret locations across the UK, one per week. And at each stop, we'll be fulfilling a viewer's dream, something they've always wanted to do but never had the chance to." "Wow," Holly said, genuinely impressed. "So like a This Morning tour with a twist?" "Exactly," Ben nodded. "And get this, you at home get to vote on where we go first." The screen behind them flickered to life, revealing a vibrant, animated map of the UK with glittering pins placed all across the country, from the Highlands of Scotland to the rugged Cornish coast. "Hang on a second," Holly said, squinting at the screen. "Is that a pin in the middle of a lake?" Ben chuckled. Yes, it is, because someone's wish is to paddleboard live with Dermot O'Leary on Lake Windermere. We're making anything possible." "Except making Dermot willingly wear a wetsuit," Holly quipped. A ripple of laughter moved through the studio. Ben gave the camera a sly look. "He doesn't know about that bit yet. Sorry, Derm." Just then, the studio's big screen flashed again. A red double-decker bus rolled into view. It was wrapped entirely in This Morning branding, with giant cartoon versions of Ben, Holly, Allison, Dermot, and even Josie peeking out from the windows. "Wait," Holly said, standing now. "Is that our tour bus?" Ben nodded proudly. "Meet the Morning Express. We're traveling in style. This isn't just a show on the road, it's a journey to the heart of Britain." Suddenly, the studio phones lit up. Viewers were already calling in, desperate to nominate their towns and share their dream wishes. The hashtag This Morning Tour was trending within minutes. Back on the sofa, Ben turned to the camera with a smile that blended mischief and warmth. Whether it's reuniting families, helping someone conquer a fear, or finally getting that singing lesson with Ollie Murs you've always wanted, we're making it happen, and we can't wait to meet you, Britain." Holly looked genuinely touched. "This is going to be incredible." "And exhausting," Ben added with a wink, "but worth every minute." Just then, a voice crackled through Ben's earpiece. He tilted his head, listening, and laughed. "Well," he said to the audience, "we weren't expecting this, but our first viewer dream request just came in. A woman in Whitby wants us to help her recreate her grandparents' 1942 wedding, down to the exact dress, cake, and even a vintage police escort." Holly clapped her hands. "We have to do that." Ben turned to the camera, his voice full of warmth. "So, there you have it. The show you love is hitting the road, and we're coming to you. Your towns, your stories, your dreams. Starting next week, and it all begins with your vote." The music swelled as the screen split into shots of the crew preparing, viewers reacting, and the morning express disappearing into London traffic. As the show went to its first break, the last shot was of Ben and Holly high-fiving, not just over the news, but over the adventure ahead. And across the UK, morning cups of tea were paused, thumbs hovered over phones, and dreams, long shelved, began to stir awake.